Hello, my name is Jose Alan Galindo and I'll be demonstrating how to build a rocket. Now, you need the first thing you need are the materials. For example, you would need 2 centering rings, a coupler, a parachute, some shock cord, some fins, an engine block, a BT-70 body tube, and a smaller body tube so that way you can make a motor mount. Now what a motor mount is, that's how it holds the motor inside the rocket. Now the first thing you want to do is measure at least 4 inches, kind of like right here. You're going to have it right here with you, and then you're going to glue on this thing here called an engine block. The engine block is what holds the motor right here so it doesn't go any farther, so it can launch your rockets. Now what you want to do is you want to put glue all around here with Elmer's glue. Very important. Next thing you want to do is put wood glue or epoxy around it and put that 4-inch tube onto here so you can hold it in place. And then when it dries, you want to put 2 holes on both centering rings so that you can put this material called a Kevlar. Now the Kevlar is very important since it holds the motor mount in place, including when it's glued onto here. It won't burn when you launch a rocket. Now, you want to make the Kevlar as very long, at least up to like, let's say like right here, so that we can attach the shock cord. Now the importance of the shock cord is for it to hold your parachute. Now it will look like this when you tie your parachute. You will grab it like this, grab all the lines equally, put your shock cord right here, or you have somebody hold it so that you can put it through like this, and then after you tied it, it will look like this. Now the next thing you want to do is you want to add your fins. Now your fins can be any design. For example, my design is this, or my group member made their design like this. Now what you want to do is you want to get a piece of paper, wrap it around the body tube, and then you want to tape it and then take it off and then fold it into 4 so that you know where to mark your fins. Now the importance of putting the fins is to be very extra careful, because you have to make slits but very small and keep continuing until the fin is successfully forced, like not forced that much, like it's entered in there carefully, and then you would have to add epoxy or wood glue to have it stay in place. Now what you want to do is when you put on the fins and the slits on here, you make sure they're even so that way they form like an X, or they're both even on either side. Now the next thing you want to do is add a coupler. Now this is what a coupler looks like when it's added on there. What you want to do is measure it. For example, this is 4 inches. You want to mark half of it so that way the other half can go in here like this. But right here you spread it with Elmer's glue and then put it on here quickly up to that line and then keep it there so that way you can insert this other part of the rocket. Now the other thing you want to do is make an altimeter case. Now the altimeter case, you can make it inside the rocket or outside the rocket, however you want to design it. And then you can make it like this long so that way it's big enough for the altimeter, and put some cushion in there so you can keep it safe and you don't want to break it. That's very important. And then you could put something like a small nose cone on there and then just tape it shut so that way this does not come off. Also you want to put on a nose cone so that way, like if it's windy, it will try to keep it straight. Nose cone is very important, especially like if you want to put, like for example, like an egg in here. You have to make a payload which will have cushion to protect the egg at all times, especially when it goes up, launched up, and it comes back down safely with a parachute. Now all of this, you can learn of this at www.apacherockets.com or rocketcontest.org. They both have information about the materials and also some rules, like if you wanted to do, let's say, a rocketry event called TARC. Now explain the rules of how your rocket would have to go high, how long it would have to take to come back down, and how your egg would have to be safe. But the rest is up to you. It's your own design. You have to explain your design. But other than that, This is how you make a rocket in rocketry. I hope that this has shown you and also made you very interested in making one of your own. So, thanks.